Welcome to the World Channel. Today, we will continue to talk about progress, the evolution of space civilization. In the previous video, we finished studying the texts, men from level 0 to BA. I'll go back to the nature of these civilizations again as follows. The first is zero-grade civilization. Let's compare it to civilization ours now. This civilization uses every source of energy taken from the Earth, and there's no planetary unity yet. The first level of civilization is the global civilization year. We could have used it more rationally. All the resources on Earth control the energy output of the entire planet. Civilization level 2 is the civilization star 2. Can develop and take advantage of every energy source in our planetary system. Outstanding feature of this civilization is to build similar equipment, stadium radiosphere, harvesting energy from the SOW. Civilization level BA is the Galactic Civilization. The amount of energy required for this level of civilization will expand to the entire galaxy where it's located. At this level, we've been able to do the space jump. However, to meet the leap further, it takes a lot of energy. But BA level civilization, still not able to get out of the galaxy, so this is still a galaxy-bound civilization. And BA is also the last civilization, according to the theory of Kardashev. But that's not the case. Civilizations continue to evolve. So what are the civilizations after BA? What Kardashev thought was impossible has happened. We've passed level 3. The basis of this evolution is energy technology. This is the basic principle that provides insight of later higher level civilizations. Level 4 is the age of the universe. At this stage, our footprints have spread across the universe, harvesting SOW energy in different galaxies. It no longer makes us feel satisfied traveling across the galaxy with the shuttle tribe. They're looking for larger sources of energy. They found neutron cells. Here's a small number of stars has reached the final stage of evolution. Neutron cells are remnants from supernova explosions. When the giant star died from running out of fuel at the core. You can imagine it like this. Supernovas is the compact core of a supergiant star. It's 1025 times the mass of the Sun. It is reduced to the size of the Everest when compressed into a glass sphere. Or like compressing the Earth into a sphere. Has a diameter of 22 meters. If we're standing on a neutron star, tidal forces will immediately compress the human body into the particle state, and when the neutron star reaches its limit, you know what's going to happen. Superbody explosion, instant release of energy begins to occur. The stars, the brightest star we see in the night sky, it could be the light from a supernova explosion billions of years ago. So how bright is the supernova explosion? The scientists calculated that if there's a supernova explosion occurs in the position of the Sun, the rate obtained when calculated at a distance from the eyeball, the brightness of this explosion is 9 times that of light to detonate a hydrogen bomb. Very high brightness shows that a lot of energy is generated in the moment. That and level for civilization. Harnessing the energy from these supernova explosions. Of profiting from these explosions, much more energy saving compared to looking for stars. The largest in the galaxy, but every galaxy every 100 years. There will only be 35 supernova explosions. So to get the full energy, it is imperative to predict and quickly install the receiver at the upcoming SOW. This explosion and be civilized level 4. That's how we solve energy problems. The difference between level 4 civilization compared to BA level civilization. It's a BA level civilization that can create artificial wormholes. However, these cavities are very small and it contributes immediately because there's not enough energy to maintain its operational state. But fourth-grade civilization, we've found a source of energy large enough to generate maintenance of artificial deep lakes. It acts as a traffic corridor to travel to every corner of the universe. They have to take advantage of the powerful celestial bodies in the universe, such as the giant gravitational field. It's made by black holes to jump into space. Taking advantage of the natural gravitational fields to set the jump coordinates, like houses or fixed airports. It doesn't stop there. Level 4 civilizations have passed the study of SAO. The neutron they found inside is a strange material. The kind of material that's under negative pressure. Let's imagine, if you try to blow up a balloon with this substance. The ice doesn't explode, it gets smaller. It's a perfect substance for generating natural thrust. This material can be absorbed, a large amount of energy, from supernova explosions. So it's used to sustain artificial wormholes. That fourth-grade civilization, he controlled all the energy of the stars in the universe. With the technology above, level 4 civilization has reached the edge of the universe, where it seemed impossible, because of its infinite capacity to expand, where they'll see a giant disk. It's 93 billion light-years across. That's our universe. They're excited to cross the border and continue to the other side of the universe, to see what we think is impossible, where we'll see the expansion of the universe. And we'll know that universe, it's a space that's constantly expanding, spherically, with infinite loop. But the jumps follow the wormhole, still can't escape this universe. Level 4 civilization once felt empty, isolated by the development of technology. It seems to have come to an end. So most fourth-level civilizations at this stage, gradually becoming a decadent civilization. They began to expand their territory, and they were constantly at war. Use advanced weapons to destroy the civilization. Min low level. Gradually, most level 4 civilizations will eventually disappear. Only a few civilizations can cross the line and reach the 5th level of civilization. Civilization of the Year. It's a multi-dimensional space-shifting civilization. It's a god-level civilization, beyond the limits of time and space, combining artificial intelligence with their own civilization. 5th level civilization has been elevated to the new high on the level, spirit. The consciousness of all other civilizations is uploaded, creating a vast network of consciousness. This network of consciousness is created by quantum supercomputers and super artificial intelligence, combined with 100% consciousness. People can learn and share everything on this site. They contribute to the development of superpower artificial intelligence. Up there, independent consciousness in the universe will collide with each other, learn from the enemy immediately. It's going to create a huge knowledge force. As this cognitive network continues to grow, the 5th level of civilization has reached its limit. That material civilization can develop a supernova explosion at this energy level. They can no longer meet their needs. They're moving to a larger energy source. With the constant upgrading of quantum networks, the 5th level civilization was able to compress many stars by controlling the separation of stars. They can compress a lot of stars, even shrinking their size, to build a new super weapon, capable of destroying an entire civilization. It's similar to nuclear weapons in civilization. Level not us. Strengthening the spirit of the 5th level civilization. Let them reach the highest level of morality. War never happens at this level. Your makeup can control the fall of the stars. It means any star can be compressed into a star, neutrons, so that every time a supernova hits, will force the atoms to recombine into a new element. A lot of gold and silver and platinum will be produced. The gold jewelry you're wearing now was created by a supernova explosion billions of years ago. Because supernova explosions are extremely rare, so in civilized temples from level 0 to 4, gold is one of the rarest materials in the universe. But to the temple of civilization level 5, supernova explosions can happen at any time. It means gold has become a very popular metal. 5 level civilizations can use gold. as a common building material instead of iron. This material, it's about making buildings look great. And it's incredibly beautiful. So that the fifth-level civilization has more room for development. They started fusing neutron stars and black lakes. Black lakes are actually very common objects. In the universe, there are more than 100 million black lakes. But naturally occurring neutron stars are rare. It's even rarer for neutron stars to fuse with a black lake. For fifth-grade civilizations, can control 10 energy collector, even miniaturizing star neutrons, so that the neutron star merges with the Hoden. That's what fifth-grade civilization can do. The energy release of a star cell, neutrons near a black hole. It's considered the most extreme event in the universe. The energy released during this event, equivalent to hundreds of millions of stars. This level of energy will meet many of the development needs of civilization. Grade 5. Next to it, senior citizens are also trying to get energy. The most terrifying object in the universe. That's defy. That's called validation. It's the scariest thing in the universe. It is the most powerful object. It absorbs anything in its path, including civilizations not up to level 4. And even black holes are no exception. The quasar Ra is the active core of a galaxy. It's the brightest star in the galaxy. The center of the quasar is a supermassive black hole. Energy released. That's equivalent to 1,000 times the mass of the galaxy. All the energy of the star's cell. Compare the energy of the case supernova explosion before the quasar. It's like setting off a firecracker in front of a nuclear bomb. Therefore, the fifth level of civilization continues to grow. They built the time matter engine. Space closer than the speed of light. In civilization level less than 4, people see that nothing can exceed the speed of light. The closer the speed of light, the closer mass is to infinity. But in fifth-grade civilization, people notice that there's no time around the spacecraft. It can be accelerated at the speed of light. This way, when the spacecraft isn't moving, the surrounding space moves faster. Speed of light. It will help them return to the past. Bion, people on spaceships can go back in time. But they can only see. It can't affect the flow of time and go around that time. What that means is that when we get to fifth-level civilization, you still can't change the past, because that's the natural law. However, it's very useful to learn about history. Then you can learn about a culture. Somewhere in the past, find out what happened to them. For the fifth-grade civilization, classic movies, we're going to use material directly from real events. If you have the opportunity to experience this service, what do you most want to validate in the past? Please leave your answer under the comments. Let everyone know. Back to the time travel of civilization. 5. If the same principle. You can also travel to the future, but you can only watch. That can't do anything to change it. A fifth-grade civilization could transform the Earth from 3-dimensional space into 4-dimensional space. They can go back to the Earth's past. We can also go to the future of the Earth. This is the most remarkable feature of fifth-grade civilization. It's about creating life. Because life is almost infinite and unlimited energy. They've started in some galaxies to create life on a planet, pushing a barren planet into the region capable of creating Earth-like life and let it orbit a star similar to the Sun. They've created the atmosphere and the ocean. And then another broomstick with the living grain of life plunge into the ocean. And as the planet evolves, there will be appropriate protection as well as intervention. So we can imagine that civilization of the year, like the gods of civilization level 1 and 2. They've created life, spiritual guidance for human beings. It's really similar to folk tales. Ours now, right? But the gods come from this fifth-grade temple of civilization. Must be very confused about. Are they the highest level? Their answer is no. Because there's a much more hyper-Vietnamese civilization. They call it a level 6 civilization, a parallel universe. On the basis of 5th grade civilization, level 6 civilization has one more possibility. It's multiverse travel. It's also part of the super god civilization. A very small number of 5th grade civilizations went back to the past. They see great thoughts about the higher level of human civilization, inspired by the thinking of 0th grade civilization. That is, if you want to grow to a higher level of civilization, then the body has to disappear in the form of electromagnetic waves. To do that, it requires a sufficiently large and pure form of energy. It's called dark energy. Right from civilization level 0, we are aware of the existence of this form, this energy, but can't see, can't touch. Their existence can be known through the gravitational field. It's really too vague. Through billions of years of research, we still can't find dark matter and what dark energy really is. So in 5th level civilization, despite all the physical research, the theory is over. But they still can't find the dark energy. Finding out that dark energy is beyond their reach. In fact, dark energy exists at a very high level. Only higher level civilizations to really see the existence of dark energy. At that level, gravity can cross the multidimensional space. So civilizations at a low level can sense the existence of dark matter. But there's nothing else we can do. In the current universe, everything we can know. And we're looking at south stars and galaxies. But research shows that about 5% of the universe is ordinary matter that we know. 25% is dark matter and up to 70% is dark pig. Evolution to the level 6 civilization temple at the final level. Then they found it. They realize the real force driving the universe is dark energy. It's the greatest source of energy in the whole world. With the help of this higher power, so then Makeup 6 opened the way to the parallel universe. Dark energy is also the cause the expansion of the universe. When two universes close together expand so much that the VA touches each other, will create supergiant black stars. That way, black stars play the role of attractive shadows, attract more and more parallel universes. So, it's this way. The last level 6 civilization, it can also prove the existence of the world Song to explore hyperspace and outer space, and can freely move between parallel universes. A world that once existed only in the imagination. In these worlds, they can see countless similar selves in other universes. You can also see yourself in your past. It's crazy, isn't it? In civilization level 6, energy and matter can be transferred back and forth to create an independent universe. When traveling to another parallel world, they can adapt to the physical rules of any what dimension in that world. Civilization level 6 will transform consciousness into experience for low-level civilizations. They see the future of life in a lower civilization. Good and evil, poor or rich. Everything will be in front of them. They can also experience dreams, your own joy and pain. In low-level civilizations, they seem to be omnipotent. Of all civilizations, like ants in front of them, let them control as they please. They can create a 5th level civilization. That's the previous civilization. It's already possible to create life. So they're above the gods. But they understood one thing. Even if I could travel to all the dances, parallel pillar, the number of parallel universes is limited. The only thing they don't understand, why is there such a limit? When all the parallel universes die out one by one, when the whole universe dies, the law of things still revolves around the pillar of destruction. There's nothing beyond this supreme law. Even though level 6 civilization was based on existence of an energy body, it is almost always 9. But once all the universe is destroyed, death is what awaits them. Is there a more advanced civilization? Whether there is immortality there or not. We have civilization at the highest level. It's level 7 civilization. It's a creative civilization. All the consciousness of this civilization become a unified whole. There's only one thing: consciousness. No civilization can reach a civilization of creation, because a creative civilization is a unique existence. It can no longer be described as a civilization. I can only imagine it figuratively, about a creator. The level of creativity is a unique existence. It's created all of nature. The author of all the laws of nature. It sets all the laws of physics. Metaphysical laws, the quantum world and the macroscopic world. It's actually 9. It creates life. It creates the universe, energy and dark energy. It creates everything. All the matter and energy in the universe, all created by it. It's creating a universe in this hyperspace. Are you thinking about it like I am right now? Don't stop thinking, keep thinking. Do you see anything? Your brain seems to be a level 7 civilization. The civilization of creativity.